Ching, 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 ching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Mandela, and today is Friday, the 26th of September. You are watching the pre-market show. I am actually, at this present moment, I am doing a keynote interview with the Honorable Curtis Dickinson, and I have pre-recorded this on Thursday, the 25th of September. You are watching this on Friday, the 26th. We do have about 3 minutes left, or actually 2 minutes left before markets close in the US, and we're just watching S&P kind of just sit there, not really moving much at all as we get ready to finish up the day today. So we're just watching really, nothing to really do. It's TGIF, and I guess S&P doesn't really want to move right now, which is also fine. So we'll put a time up there, so we can keep track of the final 2 minutes of the day. We could maybe see a little bit of a pop higher here, possibly, but nothing really happening. Today was a down day, down about 33 points in the S&P today. And we never really got back to what would have been yesterday's close. So Wednesday's close was respected. And let's just have a look at what happened. So finished off Wednesday there, and then through the early first few minutes of the day continued lower. Then we got some brave dip buyers, pushed us very close to Wednesday's low, and then took the elevator back down to a new low of day, and now we're finishing up the day above 6,600, which is a very encouraging sign. But let's see what happens. We got 50 seconds left on the clock here. Not much really could happen in the last few seconds. But you do tend to find a big push in the last 30 minutes. So the last 30 minutes for today wasn't actually anything to write home about. Last 30 minutes started here. So we were pretty flat, I would say. As we finish up, here we go. That's it. So we finished up the day. It's nice. It's a change for us. Usually, we don't get to commentate on the close, because the show tends to be done in the morning. So it's nice to kind of just take a look at how things finish up the day for a change, and it's also good to analyze the day as it's fresh. So it'll be interesting to see where we are at the time of watching this. Do we kind of stay above 6,600? I do think that's a key line in the sand. If we can stay above 6,600 overnight and into the morning, I do think that's very encouraging for possibly some further upside for the S&P 500. Okay, we will be right back after these messages. We're going to have a quick break, and this is going to be a nice short and sweet episode today. So refresh your drink, and see you on the other side of this quick message. All right, and we're back. We are back with the pre-market show. So S&P, not really much to report on that front. Big down move today in Bitcoin. Let's go to a naked chart. So yeah, Bitcoin moved a little bit lower again. Um, and I do think that we could probably see a little bit more. Of weakness here in crypto. As we also look at the commitment of traders report, the commitment of traders is also showing that there is some selling or some um, short positions in the Bitcoin futures market from the commercials. So that's something that we like to track. On the stocks front, we don't usually look at stocks much. Let's make this a dark theme. Okay. And yeah, Nugent's a good one. So gold, let's have a look at gold here. Um, Starting to come off what would have been the all-time highs a little, and maybe potentially forming a top. So it could be in a bit of a topping formation. Interesting to see the seasonalities. So really outperforming the 2003 and 2004. To the upside, really strong here. In 2025, we're up over 38% for the year. Actually, year to date, we're actually up 42%. So it's just been phenomenal ride. Anybody who is trading gold, I think you can definitely relate to this ride that we've been having. Um, let's have a look at Nasdaq. Let's do this one. So yeah, Nasdaq kind of followed S&P or vice versa today. Didn't really, once it kind of got that gap down, it didn't really do much today. So I think we're in a bit of a pause, maybe a little bit of consolidation, a little bit of sideways moves for a little while. We'll have to kind of see how things open on Friday. But I think it's encouraging but going back to S&P, I think it's encouraging that we did finish above 6,600, showing that there was just a little bit of oomph there at the end, despite not making it back to yesterday's close and finishing red on the day. Not a massive red day, so I think that's encouraging. Let's have a look at some of the currencies, because we don't give currencies enough love, and I'm guilty of that. I actually started out trading currencies, and I've since then shifted to more indexes. But this is the dollar today, US dollar, having a cracking day. And when I say today, I mean for Thursday. So this was US dollar and nice breakout of what we call the Asian range. Beautiful. A little bit of profit taking into the close, but that's nice. So that would mean that this is inverse Aussie US dollar. The biggest mover looks like it may have been this one, sterling. They call this one cable. So pound dollar really beaten up today. So for those of you who do trade forex, great opportunity from a short pound dollar position. We've done really well. If we zoom out just a smidgen, yeah, still near the highs here, but if we see US dollar continue to strengthen, this could definitely give back some of its move from earlier in the year. So we'll be keeping an eye out on that as well. And I always like looking at the yen. So yeah, yen's higher here, which makes sense. Up about 85 pips for the day. And looking at those highs from August 1st, potentially getting back to those August 1st highs for dollar yen. And I think that is going to be a show for us. I do enjoy doing these shows. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support and for your love. We call the show the Pre-Market Show, and we like to do these. We enjoy them. Next week, actually, before we get to next week, later on today, Andrew is going to be streaming live on the Signature FX YouTube channel. So go over and check him out. He's going to be streaming live at the New York Open, so you don't want to miss that. And next week, I will be back in London, and we'll be doing the show all over again from Thursday, 1 hour before the markets open. And then Andrew will join me on Friday, same time, same place. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been a good week so far. Always remember, capital preservation is important. We do our best to preserve our capital on Fridays because that's usually the time when we let our guard down. At least, I'm speaking from myself. I sometimes tend to let my guard down on Fridays. So let's try and be smart and be sensible. And feel free also to reach out to me. All my contact details are in the description to this video. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll speak to you all next week. Take care and happy trading.